everyone, Emily here, and welcome to this week's edition of the Love Lounge. Slightly different one this week. I've got some news. I'm engaged. That's the first time I've ever said that out loud. And I thought I would tell you a little bit about quite an untraditional proposal. I proposed to my boyfriend, now fiance. So I thought I would tell you a little bit about that, and maybe just within it give you a few hints and tips if that was something that you were thinking of doing yourself. So to take you through what happened, CJ and I have been going out for just over 2 years now, and it got to the point where I was kind of thinking, well, wouldn't it be lovely if we were engaged? And I started thinking about different things that I could do for him. He does so much for me, with me being a wheelchair user, he's non-disabled, so he does a lot of practical stuff around the house that really, really helps me out. And I thought, wouldn't it be lovely if I could do something for him that he could remember for the years to come? So he's a big gamer, and eventually, after a lot of deliberation, I decided to create a video game for him from scratch. I learnt to code from YouTube tutorials, and I placed us both in there as characters along with our cats, Buzz and Woody. And that's how I proposed to him. We went through to the final room of the game, and the question was there. I asked it as a character. So that's how I proposed, and it went down really well. He cried a lot and said yes. But I just wanted to say, from kind of my experience now, if you are thinking of proposing to somebody, and it's kind of a less traditional way of doing things, don't worry too much about what naysayers say and what other people think, because I've had quite a few people say to me, well, are you only doing it because you're desperate for him to propose and you don't want to wait anymore? No, that absolutely wasn't the reason why. I wanted to do it because I wanted to do something special for him, and I'm a real planner, I'm a real organiser, and I got so much joy out of actually doing that and planning it and keeping the secret. It was a really, really wonderful experience. Some people still obviously think that women should be proposed to and not the proposer, but I'd like to think that it's 2019 and we should be thinking a little bit differently to that now. So it would be really, really good to hear your experiences. Maybe you're thinking of proposing to somebody. Maybe you want a few bits of advice. Maybe you want to chat with somebody about their experiences. So it would be really nice to open a little bit of debate about this. But have a read of my Love Lounge piece, all on untraditional proposals. And I hope this helps a little bit, guys, and gives you a little bit of insight into what my week has been like. All right, sending lots of love. Speak to you next week. Bye.